Are you scrambling because it's that time of year to do performance appraisals and you're already buried in a pile of other work? Are you racking your brain trying to remember how your employees performed over the year and frantically asking your supervisors and management team how certain employees performed in their jobs? Like most other employers, you probably despise the task of doing an annual performance review of your employees, even though you want a process that helps with performance improvement. I'm Cheryl Wolowick from MyHR Pro, and from my experience and many years of consulting, I have to be honest with you. Performance appraisals, otherwise known as performance evaluations, and also sometimes called performance reviews, are taking a backseat to a new system of management. More and more organizations are setting up a complete performance management system, which is really a plan set up by employers that enable employees to perform their best. Now, depending on your plan, you may still require performance appraisals. For example, often compensation, promotions, and benefits are all linked to performance appraisals, and many medium and large organizations also include performance appraisals as part of a multi-process performance management system. So in this human resources video, I'm going to give you 3 tips to help you get the most out of your performance appraisals and make it an easier task to do. Tip 1. For conducting good performance appraisals, I want you to be prepared, and I'm not talking about spending half an hour before your meeting. I mean starting preparing the minute the last appraisal ended. Keep up to date on documentation of the employee's tasks, skills, productivity, successes, strengths, and weaknesses. Continually collect feedback from colleagues in your management team about each employee that you will be doing a performance evaluation on. What you'll need to do is decide when you will hold the performance review meeting and give the employee plenty of notice so that they can also prepare themselves. If you've never had a performance appraisal done before with that employee, tell them what to expect and what you will be discussing, such as what questions you will be asking them. Explain to them that the overall goal of a performance evaluation is to help them be a better employee and to help them grow and develop their skills. Keep a positive tone with your discussion. Prepare a time when there won't be any distractions for you or the employee during the performance evaluation. Where possible, pick a slower time of day or week or year. Find a quiet and private location where no one can overhear the performance review and where you won't be interrupted. The second tip I have for you to get the most out of your performance appraisal is to keep a positive tone in your conversation with your employee. Be sure to tell them what they did well and compliment them on their successes. Use specific examples to reinforce your message. Of course, you'll have to discuss problems that they've had or times when they didn't perform to your satisfaction, but never blame it on their personality. If you want to have performance improvement, ensure that the employee is clear on what they need to do better. And when you discuss certain events, coach them and help them to learn from these mistakes, errors, and incompetent moments so they can become better employees. Further, encourage your employees to discuss their point of view regarding each issue. Let them know you care about the reasons they did what they did. Also, let them suggest ideas for how they can improve their skills and abilities and show performance improvement. Your employees will leave your meeting feeling valued, respected, and motivated, which in turn will increase their engagement and productivity. Tip 3. So now you know that to do a performance appraisal, you have to be prepared. You have to remain positive and encouraging in certain parts of the meeting. And now I'm going to tell you how my third tip, and that is what to discuss when you're in the performance review meeting. Basically, you'll want to discuss 4 things. First thing to discuss is specific projects and goals that the employee performed throughout the year. The second is their technical skills used when performing regular tasks. Have your employees assess themselves in these areas using specific examples of project goals, skills that are relevant to their job, and ask them to use a numbered scale from 1 to 10, 10 being the highest score and 1 being the lowest. For example, an 8 for a particular project would mean the employee carried out the project very well. In respect to goals, the employee is evaluating how well they completed goals they set during the performance evaluation session previously. And the score for skills reflects the employee's opinion about how they rate themselves for particular skills required for their job. Next, you'll want to assess them in these same areas and see if you agree with each other's opinion. Discuss the differences in opinion and scores and why you came to the same or different conclusions during the performance review. The third subject you will want to discuss during the performance evaluation is upcoming projects and goals. Define what these projects and goals include and when and how they will be completed. The fourth subject to discuss during the performance appraisal is personal development. Does the employee require extra training or resources to help them do their job better in the future? Be sure to ask the employees what they think they need and also tell them what you think they need. Ensure you have agreement on what training or resources will be required and what support will be provided by the organization to ensure their success. Performance appraisals have a reputation of being something nobody likes to do, but I hope these tips will help you remember the good that can come out of a performance review, and you can strongly influence performance improvement when you do this well. If you would like a checklist or sample performance evaluations, go to myhrpro.ca to download a performance appraisal template. You'll be able to download samples that will help in the next time that you have to do a performance review or appraisal. Now make sure you visit our website for other HR forms and templates and other helpful information.